Hello everyone, and welcome to a second royal reading today here at MadWorldTarot. Still have the Pulp Tarot on the tarot table today, and the theme today is about Meghan's treatment of other people really close to her, friends, and in this case husband. Friends was Mindy Kaling. Disrespectful treatment, demeaning treatment, what people who believe she's a narcissist would call the devaluation stage for someone. And in this reading we're looking at Harry, and the fact that she consistently refers to him either as my husband or as H. She does not say his name. She never ever calls him Prince Harry. She never calls him Harry. It's H or my husband. It's so disrespectful. It's so demeaning, and it really is sticking out more and more because we're seeing so much of her at the moment. She uses this in her show, the Netflix show. She's using it very recently in the Drew Barrymore interview that she did a couple of days ago, and I'm quoting. She says, "I mean, look, life is full of surprise. I did not expect to meet H, and for this to be our love story." Oh yeah, right, you might say, I did not expect to meet H. We're not reading on that today. We're just reading on the fact that she calls him H. In the early stages, he called her M, and he looked like he thought it was cute. I want to know if he still thinks it's so cute now. So we're going to do a little reading. We're going to ask why she does it and what it says about her opinion of him. We're going to ask how he felt about it way back when she first started doing this. He is a prince of the realm, of course, and should be given due respect for that, and he should treat that aspect of his life with due respect too, shall we say. But have his feelings changed? How does he feel now about it? Would he like her to stop, as he asked her, to actually call him by his actual name, Harry, Prince Harry? And who's in control? Judgment has shown up. Who's in control of the relationship now? Who wears the pants in this relationship now? Because it really is about control. The fact that she came into his life and took away his name says an awful lot about her dominance over him back in those early days, in my opinion, of course. So that's what we're looking at today. And of course, let's remind you, I need these cards to jump a bit more. Come on, cards, jump. There we go. Thank you. We are looking today at tarot, of course, fun and entertainment, or my opinion or speculation. Just read energy here, and disclaimer in the box below. I want to know if really Harry has had enough of being called H. I see Aitching to get away, to crack a lame pun. So there we go. There are the cards. Let's see what's going on. What's going on is the Nine of Cups in reverse. That is the dream card, the wish fulfillment card. It's the lush card as well, the indulgent card. Look at this. Very much Madame's energy, I would say. That's my personal opinion. It's the Nine of Cups in reverse, though. It's that energy that's got turned extreme, the gluttonous kind of energy, living that louche kind of degenerate lifestyle that the Nine of Cups in reverse can represent. He might have thought at some stage it was wonderful to find a woman with his own tastes and with his own enthusiasm for that kind of lifestyle, but I think now he realizes how disrespectful it is and how sort of common and déclassé it is for somebody who really is a prince of the realm, whatever she may think of him. Nine of Cups in reverse. That is my opinion. That's our underlying energy. Let's look at the story. The story is the Eight of Swords, somebody who's found themselves stuck, who's found themselves in a trap, can't see their way out of it, someone who's fearful of leaving a situation of their own making, a difficult situation of their own making. How do you get out of the trap that you walked into, Mr. The spider's web that you walked into? Very tricky for H to free himself from this situation. Psychological control, mental control, because swords are the element of the mind. Interesting energy that we're reading on today here, allegedly for just entertainment purposes. So let's get to it. Why does Meghan do this? Why does she call him H? Two of Swords. A Two of Swords is an undecided energy. It's a lack of commitment, really. When you're in Two of Swords energy, you are not convinced of your way forward. You're not convinced of where you actually stand in a situation. You're in two minds about something. And that's interesting because it brings up the idea that she herself wasn't really that committed to being in the royal household. So didn't want to call him Prince Harry. If she called him Prince Harry, if she gave him his full title, then she would have to commit to being a royal. She didn't want to do that. So it's almost like she also is in this Eight of Swords energy, that she walked into a trap. She made the trap, possibly. This is me interpreting the energy, and then couldn't get out of it. If she calls him Prince Harry, has to be a working royal, has to acknowledge his dominance over her. If she calls him H, she demeans him, she brings him down to her level, even lower than her level. She takes him away from that life, but then what? Unforeseen consequences. So she got herself into a predicament. And it's interesting that the quote that I chose to read from about this was, I mean, look, life is full of surprises. I did not expect to meet H and for this to be our love story. There is some truth in that. She was on the lookout for a wealthy British man. She was very clear about that. I don't think she expected to land a prince, and I don't think she knew what to do when she did land him. It was above her pay grade. Yes, I know there's a great conspiracy theory about all of that. I don't buy into that conspiracy personally. I think it was convenient to the royal family, some members of the royal family, the king in particular, to have a biracial wife for Prince Harry. I think she was embraced by the king, current king, for that reason. But I don't think she expected this to happen the way it did. And that's very interesting. So what does it tell us about her view of Prince Harry? So this is why she's doing it. She's doing it, as far as I can tell, because she herself landed in a pickle and didn't know how to play the situation when she found herself in this situation. How does she view Prince Harry? Just tell us about that. We got the Empress in reverse. Very toxic female energy, the Empress, when she's in reverse. Upright, she's loving, she's devoted, she's beautiful, she's kind and generous and worthy and fertile and creative and all those beautiful things. Female energy, divine feminine she is. In reverse, she's mean, she's calculating, she's cruel, she's not generous, she's not loving, she's not fertile, she's all of those things. So she really has withheld all of that beautiful female from him. She's like a dark version of Mummy. And we know Mummy Diana, who would have been the Empress upright, because it's mother energy, the Empress, and it's in reverse. It's taken that mother energy and it's twisted, it's warped and twisted, and we know that, we've seen it, we've heard it. So I'm going to say in my opinion, but I think we have pretty much all seen evidence of that. Harry has said it, she has said it, commentators have said it. So that's what's going on. It's nasty energy that's showing up in this reading. How did Harry feel about it when he first realized that he was just H and she was just M? What did he think about it way back when? Oh, the Hierophant. I think he thought it was one in the eye to the royal family. It's interesting that the card is showing up upright in the royal family. It's interesting that there we have the Pope, because the Hierophant is the Pope, and we all know what's going on with the Pope right now, and that energy has just come in. It's got nothing to do with this reading. I'm just observing it, the world event that has sort of intruded into this. The Hierophant is the royal family. It was the late Queen, the Taurus card. The Hierophant is about institutions and hierarchy and knowing your place in the world, in the institution, everything in its rightful place, going by the rules, being respectful and committed and all those kinds of things. The energy is coming through as the reverse, even though the card is upright. It's like, I thought I belonged in here. And now she's showing me something different. As I say, it's a poke in the eye to the royal family. Something he probably always wanted to do. But she came along and did it for him by calling him H. So it's not his doing, which is why the Hierophant is upright. He can say, well, she's doing it. And there is that dynamic in certain relationships where you find someone to act out certain aspects of yourself that you don't want to own yourself, but you're very happy for someone else to do the disrespecting and the damage and the destruction and all of that. That's my amateur psychology for the day. How does he feel about it now? Is he so comfortable with it now? I got the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is new love. It's a very strange card to show up where it is showing up. I think that he still would like her to authentically love and respect him. I think he's that damaged that he can't get himself out of this mess. Eight of Swords. I think there are moments, there are very powerful moments when he does want to extricate himself from this relationship. I'm going to ask that question over here. We really are in a very warped dynamic here, as far as I can tell, that he would like her to offer him that cup of love genuinely, to really mean it, to use his name and mean it in a loving way instead of a contemptuous way. Very, very, very interesting energy that's showing up. Mummy Diana in reverse, and that Ace of Cups, needing that love, needing that endorsement, needing that gesture. If only, I think there is a very powerful part of him that thinks if only she would just really love him like he believed she loved him in the beginning. And this very strange energy. I think this is such a volatile relationship. It goes up and down and round, and neither of them really knows where they are at any given moment in this situation, which is why it's so difficult to figure out when it's going to end, if it's going to end. I do think it's going to end, but as I say, I think swings and roundabouts, round and round we go. So my next question was, has he asked her to stop doing it? Would he like her to stop doing it? Just a repeat, basically, of here. We've already got the answer, I think, but what else does universe want to say? Five of Cups. It's hurtful. He's hurt by it. This Five of Cups. I think that there is a lot of emotion in this situation that lies between them. That both of them are hurt about the way things have gone in their relationship. As I say, she walked into this situation really conflicted about it, not really sure about where she was going. She wanted the title, she wanted the money, she wanted the billions, only got the millions. She wanted the adoration, she wanted the Mummy Diana, she wanted to put him in his place, and it all went south, as we know. So it takes us to the Five of Cups. It's both their energy in that Five of Cups. I think he's terribly unhappy, disappointed, regretful. Why can't she just love him like he thought she was going to love him, or she told him she loved him and he thought he loved her? Why can't she do it? It's regret, it's misery, it's woe. That's where they are. I want to know, who's in control of this relationship now? I'm asked here, has he asked her to stop it, to call him by his proper name? Would he like her to? I'm getting all this resentment and remorse and grief and sorrow and misery from both of them. Who's in control of this relationship now? I've got Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Nobody's in control. This is reaping the whirlwind. the Judgment card in reverse, because it's criticism, it's payback time almost. It's you did this. No, sorry about my voice. It's from being on tubes and things. Let me just stop. I'm back, and so is the sun on the tarot table. Still croaking, but never mind, we're almost at the end. Judgment card is about wisdom, right decisions, being awake, being aware, and it's in reverse, so it tells me that they are still in this mess together. We know one is in charge, but there's a lot of criticism, a lot of regret, a lot of how did it get this way? Who can we blame? Judgment in reverse. Judgment is about forgiveness when it's upright. It's about having a second chance. We're in reverse. No second chance and no forgiveness. Recrimination. These two cards together are terrible. The sorrow, the remorse, the regret, and the lack of forgiveness, the lack of another opportunity. So where is this relationship headed? I actually was only going to do a 6-card reading, and then I realized I'd done a 7-card reading. 8-card reading, actually, sorry. I was going to do a 7-card reading. So where is this relationship headed? It just seemed to put itself out there. And there we have the big answer. Death. It's heading for ending, and a difficult ending. A radical, brutal, hard ending. And not surprising, given this energy here. She brought it on them. She brought it on herself with that Two of Swords. It's such an interesting card for me, that she came into the situation not having thought it through and not really knowing what she wanted out of it, except Mummy Diana. And he wanted to poke the royals in the eye. He really still wants to be loved, and that tells me that he's going to find someone else pretty quickly who is going to love him. I'm putting that in air quotes. Hopefully not quite the same as the current wife, but it's ending in tears right here. 5 of Cups, Judgment card in reverse, and where is this marriage headed? Death. Ending. That is your rather unfortunate reading. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in better voice tomorrow.